ENT 110 students, welcome to the fall term. My name is Catherine Robertson. I'll be your instructor for this course. The course is going to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship, starting a business, some of the things that you run into when you're starting a business. We're going to kind of walk you through. The textbook looks like this. I know you use it for entrepreneurial marketing if you have that course. We phased that course out and we have principles of marketing now replacing it. However, we will not dive deeply into the marketing chapter in this course because there's a separate course here at EC3 that goes over that. As one of the required courses, ENT 110 has a lot of exciting things in it. We will work on a business, coming up with some business ideas, and then we will turn one into an outline that you could use for business plan development or other courses that you might have here. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is make sure you can get into Blackboard. I did send out a video telling you how to get into Blackboard. If you have any issues, please, please, please reach out to me. In that email I sent you to your EC3 email, which is where you will find this, you will have the YouTube video, but if you can't get into Blackboard, that is another issue, right? So reach out to me via phone or email and let me know, or stop in on campus and talk to some staff member about your Blackboard if you're having any issues. So during week 1, since we are a 12-week course, it's a little slower pace than an 8-week course, which is nice. It's perfect for ENT 110. Now, if you go into Blackboard and you find the course and you pull it up, first thing you should do is pull up the syllabus. I would wait a minute while you do that, a few seconds here. You will go to Start Here, and in the Start Here is a PDF of the text, or you can go to OpenStax and download it directly from there. And there's also the syllabus. Now, the syllabus has my name on there. This is a 12-week course, asynchronous, but we will have weekly assignments, things that are due, homework-wise, discussion-wise, things like that. It is all virtual, so you will just have videos from me. You can meet with me virtually, or you can meet with me on campus. I am on campus. I'm on East Campus in the morning, actually through the end of the semester, December 8th. I am there teaching a course until 11:30, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am on, I will be teaching through the end of the term, Monday and Wednesdays, 2:30 to 3:45, if you wish to meet with me before or after. My email, crobertson@ec3pa.org, or shoot me a text at 814-490-6473. You call me, but I probably won't answer because my phone is on silent, wherever it might be. Okay, so this course, we're going to focus on understanding basic entrepreneurial concepts, entrepreneurial mindset, developing some skills through some hands-on learning. And so I hope you find this course exciting. We take your own thoughts and we kind of develop them into things, right? Kind of walk them through the entrepreneurial washing machine phase, right? And get them into something that is clean and tidy in the end. All right, so looking at things, some of the topics we'll discuss, we're going to identify needs and opportunities. So if there's something that's going on around you that you're like, wow, this would really be a great idea. Talking about goal setting, overcoming obstacles, and establishing, developing, communicating the entrepreneurial brand. What's your new brand, right? Or to name a few things from this chapter. So if you're looking at the syllabus, you'll see on there then the required text is this text. You don't need a physical text. You have the PDF in the Start Here portion of Blackboard, or you can download it from OpenStax. There will also be other supplemental things, mostly videos that I will post on Blackboard, a lot of videos and links to different sites. All right, so I also have you doing a personal video upload. I think I have 28 of you in this class, so this is only a minute or two intro. So that I can see your face, you tell me like why you're in the class, say your name. You can send it to me via email, send it to me via phone as a text message, just record it on your phone, a short video, right? You can arrange an appointment with me, you could arrange a Zoom meeting, you could stop in and see me and just say, hi, I'm person XYZ, and I'm in your ENT class, and I look forward to seeing you and having you as a teacher, and I look forward to the textbook and the material. If I have you in class perchance already, just pull me aside and talk to me, and you will get your 2 percentage points. And let me know that that is the way that you are going to run your personal video upload. It's really more of a personal like a meetup, right? Tell me a little about yourself. So in one way, shape, or another, if it's easier for you to stop in and see me, if it's easier for you to send a video, if it's easier for you because you're already in class to just pull me aside, that is fine. So if you have questions on that, let me know. You have till the end of week 2 to do that meet up or video. And then we also are going to do discussion posts. We're going to just have a few. If you are also taking the marketing class or you've taken other classes of mine, this one has 5 discussions. But we do have quite a few homework assignments throughout the semester. But again, not every single week will there be a large homework assignment. Now there is a business plan. I call it a business plan, but really it's a business plan outline that we come up with by the end of the semester. But we kind of build that throughout the semester. And then we have 2 short exams that will basically just kind of be summarizing, testing your knowledge of the things from the textbook that we go over. All right. So if you were scrolling through, just scroll through and see if there's any questions. Read through the syllabus and let me know what you think. It looks pretty standard. Now the schedule. As you can see, for week 1, I have in there review the syllabus, and there is a discussion to talk about yourself and any business experience that you find relevant that you would like to let us know about in this class. Again, everything that we talk about is part of this class, right? So it's a safe environment for you to bounce things off other students, get ideas from other students. This is not a competitive environment, right? This is a time to learn from each other and collaborate. Maybe you'll find a new partner that you want to partner with and start a business in the class, because you are in this together, right? As students, we're all in this together. As students and teacher, we're all kind of on the same journey throughout the 12 weeks. We're experiencing the same things. We're in the same chapters. We're experiencing the same weather. We're experiencing all of the things that are happening in the world around us here in Erie County and domestically in the U.S., but also globally. So as you can see, in week 1, I have Chapter 1, which is the main chapter, but if you want to start in on Chapter 2, so Chapter 1, Entrepreneurial Perspective, I want you to read Chapter 1 from this text. And then you can get started on Chapter 2 if you'd like. That's why I put that in there. The only thing that is due by the end of week 1 is a discussion post. And so that intro and talking about your business experience. I will talk about the discussion in just a minute. Now, week 2, at the end of week 2, though, your homework for chapters 1 and chapters 2 will be due. So I will post that in both week 1 and week 2, the chapter homework. So I kind of have it set up that you do chapter 1 in week 1, you read it, you read chapter 2 in week 2, or you can read them both this week, but you have 2 weeks to do chapters 1 and 2, both. And then also complete the homework. So all of that homework isn't due until 10/1 then, which is a Sunday. So that is the first homework assignment that will be due, and it's chapters 1 and 2. So you'll have to read both of those, do the homework by 10/1, October 1st. However, you do have something due by the end of this week, Sunday, which is the discussion. Now, also, if in the syllabus it says, please reach out to me by Monday, September 25th, which is next Monday. If you do not reach out to me, you do not post in the discussion post, and I have not heard from you and there is no contact, you will automatically be withdrawn from by the registrar's office. If this happens, you cannot rejoin the class. You will have to wait till it is offered again. So I highly recommend or strongly suggest that you reach out to me, you post something, send in some homework, give me a personal video, to post in the discussion board, whatever it might be, so that I see that you are up and running. Now, week 3, we jump to chapters 4 and 5, right? So make sure that you're just paying attention to how the chapters kind of go throughout this term. As you see, week 4 and 5, we will be kind of doing both 6 and 7 during those weeks. So that's kind of, and then you will have, there's a 2-part discussion, but you will have 2 chapters then that are due. You'll have 2 weeks to work on 6 and 7. So depending how those play out over the 2 weeks, you have 2 weeks to do those. So there are a couple weeks that you have 2 chapters, but mostly you'll have, if there's 2 chapters, you'll have 2 weeks to work on them and 2 weeks to do the homework. So go ahead and review the syllabus. Download to your computer the PDF. If you need to order or would like to order the textbook, you can find it on eBay. You just Google OpenStax and the textbook Entrepreneurship, and you should be able to find. You can order it on OpenStax, but I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks. You might be able to find it cheaper on eBay if you can find a used version. If you run into any trouble, again, reach out to me. We're here to help. Our classes are small enough still that we can kind of engage with students on a one-to-one basis fairly easily. The end of the semester is December 8th, so that as we get closer, we will talk more about the business plan and how all that's going to work, and your PowerPoint relating to the business plan. All right, so again, chapter 1. If you go to weekly folders, you will see week 1. You click on that. There's little carrots or arrows on the side. There should be some drop downs. You are going to read from those chapters 1 and 2. I do have the homework questions up there if you want to get started on those. Those are not due until in 2 weeks. Those are due. There is, and I believe I put them in a Word doc. I did. I put them in a Word doc so that you have those already typed up. Now I have them listed, but they are in a Word doc and already typed up if you just want to download that Word doc and then send that to me. There are 2 short videos for you. Again, this is weeks 1 and 2. They are in the same grouping, right? There is 2 chapters, there are homework questions for both chapters, and I have 1 video, Steve Jobs Tips for Success. His 10 tips for success are amazing. You like Steve Jobs, you don't like Steve Jobs, regardless, the things that he talks about are spot on for an entrepreneurial mindset, growing an entrepreneurial skill set, and just thinking outside the box in general. He talks about some really astonishingly clear ideas or maneuvers that are just spot on when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Which is why he is why he was so successful, right? The way that he thought, the way that he felt, how he's intrinsically motivated. He has that internal locus of control where he believes that he can do things, right? He's very empowered. Anyway, so hopefully he will empower you. The last one is a speech that he gives at Stanford, and he talks a lot about the whole entire life. It's a little bit long, the last tip, so tip 10, I think it's like 20 minutes, but it is his speech, and he talks about how he dropped out of college and started taking classes that just because he wanted to, and that's when he really started learning. And it was really, it's moving. Every time I see it, I cry. I've seen it for years and years and years, this Stanford speech, and I have it in all different classes. I give these 10 tips. And I always get teary-eyed when I watch it in class. Anyway, the discussion post is here. So make sure that is the one thing that is due for week 1 by next Sunday, the discussion post. I see I already have some folks in there that are chiming in. You can chime in and talk to other students, get to know each other, especially if you're new to the college. You might have more in common than you think with some other students in the class. So there will not be a group project as of now for this class because you will be working on your individual ideas. But I hope that you enjoy this class. Look for another video from me regarding chapters 1. And I might actually include 2 as well tomorrow that will go into some detail. So review the syllabus over the next day or so. Look for the next video from me this week regarding the chapters and a little bit more about the PowerPoints and the homework. Have a wonderful evening and next couple days, and I will get back at you with another video during this first week. Again, the discussion post is the only thing that is due this week for the course, but your video upload or meet with me and homework 1 and 2 are due next week for the course.